We're live.
I got something in my eyeball.
Of course you do. Why you gotta cause
Right.
trouble right from the get-go?
Right when you're hitting like live, I get like something in my eyeball.
Rude.
How the hell does that work?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What's up,
Welcome.
everybody? What's up?
Share us out. Let's get some viewers in here this evening. You have just the Baron and I today.
No, we do have a special guest. A very, very special guest.
Right. And shout out if you're in, who you are. Or say hi so that I can see. Everybody's quiet. Right. Shh. Don't say anything. Oh, there we go. Hi, Chris.
Let us know you're in here. This is a show that shows that we really like to do because we can
Interact.
concentrate completely to you guys. Interact completely with you guys. We don't have to have another guest here, which we love doing, to, talk to them and, interact with them. This is the chance for you guys to fire in questions, start conversations, have lots of fun with us. So get them in here. Get those questions in here. Start up conversations.
Exactly.
Then in a little bit, we're going to bring in, we do have a special guest today, a very special guest, a very loved, everybody loves this guy. They just love him. Zombie is in the house. He's literally right down here. Right down.
Hi,
there.
Rob. St. John's, Michigan, Jason.
What's up, buddy?
He's in the house. Right? So you said you kind of had a little bit of a rant to get us started while we're waiting.
It's not really a rant. I was just worried that we weren't going to have any viewers, and maybe it's going to affect the amount of viewers we have tonight, at least live, because like AT&T and a bunch of internet phone services collapsed today. I mean, across the country. So a lot of people are without their phone service and all that, and I know a lot of people do watch us on their phones. I don't know how much that's affected their home internet. I think it probably maybe has. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to affect tonight's show.
No idea. We're going to find out, aren't we?
We're going to find out. Anybody have their phone affected today? We didn't. Ours were working fine. We didn't know anything about it until a couple hours before we
I didn't know anything about
came on live. Yeah.
it. Literally didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about today until we get people that want to, talk to us? Hi, William.
Well, just as what do you call that? What do you call
That's
that?
awesome. Chris has worked fine.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
And Williams is working fine.
So I don't know how many people it affected. I mean, I guess if you don't have AT&T, we do. We have AT&T, both for our internet and our phone service, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it didn't affect us any. We're just going to do a recap while we're waiting for people to come in. Make sure you share this out, guys. Let's get lots of people in here.
Right, shares. And William, you'll want to watch our YouTube. You were mentioned a few times in there.
Yeah, you were mentioned as I was scraping off the poo from the bottom of my shoe.
But it won't be posted until later, so.
Yeah. You'll understand why later.
Right.
But yeah, we're going to just do a quick recap of this past Saturday. We had our third annual Mardi Gras Comes to Rio Town event.
We did.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Each year it grows.
Yeah.
We get bigger and bigger.
Yep, it was, nice and busy Saturday. Started out slow, but I think our crowd does not get out of bed till noon.
Right.
I mean, that's just flat out.
Then they got to get ready.
Yep. So like about 12:30, we opened at 11, started the event at 11. By 12:30, people were starting to roll in, and then, we got really busy. Then like always, everybody comes in together, they leave together.
Right.
Then another group comes in together, they leave together. And I'm talking huge groups. Like our shop was full, the lobby was full, the other shops in the marketplace here were full.
Yep. So, Rob wants to know if we know if he can dress as Jason at Halfway to Halloween for the costume contest. I'm gonna probably say I would assume so.
Yeah.
If it's a costume contest.
Yeah, halfway to Halloween, absolutely. Yeah.
If not, we can talk to the people that run it. Hi, Just Prudy and Jackal.
What's up? No, absolutely, Rob. Definitely, it's like we couldn't bring one of our characters there because we're like,
We're there all day anyway.
well, that and we're actually part. We'll be broadcasting live there, so we're part of the event. We're not like organizers of it by any means, but we're part of the event. So I wouldn't feel right having any of our characters.
Hi, Becker.
Bringing Sewer in or Septic or any of them in there because they're, I don't know. Didn't seem like it'd be right.
We're like you said, we're just a part of it.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little bit different.
So definitely dress up, get out there. All you other guys, halfway to Halloween. That's coming up. I got the date right down here on my cheat sheet because I knew we'd be talking about it.
Right. Hi, Scurvy.
May 11th, down in.
And thank you for the stars.
Down in the what's that name of that? It's down Saline, Ann Arbor area.
Yes.
It's a. I don't want to call it a livestock. It's a fairgrounds. It's a fairgrounds thing. Super cool event, man. That's one of our favorite events to go to.
Hi,
for sure.
Cynical.
What's up? Hey, Cynical. I saw you guys doing them videos. Are you in town? I mean, not town here, but down there, or is he down there? I don't know. I just saw you guys.
Don't touch my stuff.
Oh, is that yours?
Don't touch my stuff.
Ah!
Hi, Brian from Pittsburgh.
Brian from Pittsburgh. How about Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh. When are you doing the UFO show? We will be saying that later, but right.
That's March 21st. Yep. William Konkolsky. He's the
And it looks like Konkoleski.
Konkoleski, yes, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's the state director for the MUFON, Mutual UFO Network. He will be on our show on March 21st. That's going to be super cool.
Yes.
'Cause I love
Cynical
my aliens.
says he is there.
He's there, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And we are doing good, Brian. We're doing better now that everybody's in here. And also, like I said, share it out. Let's get more people in here so we can get some questions. It is just the Baron and I tonight.
So start up topics. I don't have really, I've got some topics on here, but they're just like little brief stuff, especially towards the end. So most of this show is like talking to you guys, what you guys want to talk about, any conversations you want to start out. We will be doing a giveaway tonight.
We will.
When we see the room is like super full, we're going to do a contest. We got all sorts of, and one person's going to win. One person.
Right.
And we got
Sin, you are with Cynical. That is what we're talking about.
Sin. You can't see it in the shop, but right down here we got a gift box of all sorts of things that we threw together that some lucky winner is going to win tonight. So
right.
be ready for that.
Exactly. Jackal, I'm glad your surgery went well.
Yeah.
It's always tough when you have to have surgery. The
Yeah.
Baron knows all too well. So, hi, Jen.
Ugh.
You want to talk about the Pen 15 Club?
The who?
He says Pen 15 Club.
What's Pen 15?
I'm assuming he means peen.
Oh, no. We don't want to talk about the peens.
Well, thank you, Brian. We appreciate it. He says we're awesome. Just thumbs up.
Thumbs up, man.
Thumbs up.
I ate all my, you guys ever have these?
And Cynical says she guarantees that if she is in town, that she would make it here.
Well, yeah, because we do definitely want to have you guys on the show. So definitely give us a heads up as far as you can so we can make sure everybody knows.
We'll do even a special day. We
yeah.
have to.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be a Thursday, depending on what you guys' schedules are. Do you guys have these? I love these things. Scooby snacks. we got them for the shop, but I keep eating them.
Yeah, you do. You keep eating everything.
I know. I eat a lot. I'm a growing boy.
April 17th.
What's April 17th? Oh.
Well,
That's-
is that when you guys can make it here? Or is that when she's coming to Michigan? Oh yeah, April. We can actually get with you guys literally. Oh yes, so April 17th. Well, I will look at my calendar when we're done here,
Yeah.
and get with you.
Spencer events on the 18th. But we can make it work one way or the other.
Yeah, we can do back to back.
And we are going to be announcing later in the show a special thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to be experimenting with the way this show is produced. So we're going to, we'll always still be on Facebook. I think we'll always be on Facebook. But we might be transitioning. Well, we are going to transition the show, parts of the show, or a certain way we're going to do it to YouTube. So we'll talk about that later as well.
Yes. William, laughing my ass off. Baron sounded so pucking old. Pen 15, question mark, what's that? Yeah, I kind of understood what he was talking about. Just Prudy says they love Scooby snacks.
They are good, aren't they? They're
And
addicting.
Becker loves, I have Scooby snacks,
They're delicious.
but not the same kind.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those other ones that are literally like little biscuits. These are like little dog bone cookies. They're like, what kind of cookie is
Like
that?
graham
Like a graham
cracker.
cracker cookie. Like a chocolate one and like a graham cracker
Hi,
one.
Ben. Strong Wolf.
What's up, Ben?
I have to say last names with all the Bens we know.
Yeah, we know Ben's.
All right.
Lots of
Bens.
Bens. Actually, just two Bens.
Right.
We got Ben and the other Ben.
You should feel special, Sin. Just now I need the button.
That button's mine, dude. The button is mine.
Right.
It will be mine. Or Scurvy's. I think Scurvy's going to get it before me. I think Scurvy's going to, kind of dart in there and snatch that button covertly, and none of us are going to know.
Right.
So say goodbye to your button, Sin.
The Scooby snacks are good. They're kind of like we said, kind of like graham cracker,
Yeah,
and
it's
they
like
have cinnamon and chocolate. Two separate kinds.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which ones you were eating.
The chocolate ones.
Yeah, and these are the cinnamon.
Are those cinnamon?
Yeah, it says cinnamon right there.
I always eat the chocolate ones.
Right. Oh, I'm not jealous of your button, Sin.
Everybody's jealous of the button.
You're jealous of the button. I'm just saying.
I'm not jealous of it. I just want to take it.
Right. Becker
It's-
says his are little green buds.
Little green ones?
Little
Scooby
green
snacks?
buds.
Huh.
Yeah, yep. Over his head.
Oh. What'd I miss? Little green buds.
Nothing. Hi, Arcane Expression.
Hello. Welcome to the show. So yeah, we do have a special guest, and continue on with your questions, your conversations. I'm just going to pull out our special guest. I'm going to pull out my snake.
Well, so much for that Mardi Gras recap.
Oh, didn't we finish that?
No, you started, but
Oh, we got distracted.
we got distracted
Okay.
because we are chatting with the viewers.
Yes. So before I pull out my snake, I was waiting to see the reaction. It didn't happen.
doesn't faze me.
So before I pull out my snake, yeah, we're going to recap Mardi Gras. I think we pretty much covered everything. It was
Hi,
busy.
Sabina.
It was busy. We had king cake, we had cupcakes, and as usual, our king cake baker and cupcake baker, she did awesome again. Delaney, that was just,
Yeah.
oh
and
my
her
God.
grandma helps her.
And her grandma,
So we got to
of
give a
course.
shout out to grandma.
Yeah, it was all gone by the end of the night, end of the day. We had little Mardi Gras babies all over the place that people could find, and
Coins,
beads. People in Michigan are weird with beads. They don't understand. When I'm up in the loft, up in our office, straight above us, there's it's like a facade of a New Orleans French Quarter building right there. I go up there and I've got a PA and I'm announcing, everybody gather around. I'm going to be throwing beads. and they're like confused and they kind of wander over, and I start throwing beads at them, and they let them hit them and drop on the floor, or they'll watch it fall on the floor, and they're not sure if they're supposed to pick it up. They're really confused.
Right. Well,
really
apparently we have
confused.
a couple snake people that are afraid of snakes in here tonight. So
They won't get
good
you.
thing you're not here.
And, quite frankly, Zombie, both of our snakes, Zombie and Lightning is not here tonight, are the sweetest snakes.
There.
They will not bite you.
Right.
They absolutely will not bite you.
Exactly. Hi, Reese. Hi, Christy.
Hello, hello. So, okay, before I get distracted again, the Mardi Gras, so we can get off that topic.
Every time. Bam. And moving along.
We did something new this year for this one, and I'm glad that she got a hold of us. This young lady does the body art, the temporary tattoo stuff. And one, she's really good. She was really good at what she does, and she was super sweet, super nice. But man, she was busy the whole time. There was somebody at her table all day long. Except like when we first opened from like 11 to almost 12, when there was only a few stragglers. But from that point on, man, she was busy. And then we had our friends from Saving Scales, Reptile Rescue,
Yep.
which is where we got Lightning when they were on our show. I actually adopted Lightning on our show.
I almost got a gecko.
Almost got a gecko. I do like that gecko.
No, I like pickles.
Yeah, that one was cool too. But the other one I liked too. I think it was called Laura. I think she was Laura.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Too many names.
But next year for Mardi Gras, and this is what we envisioned for this event since we started it, is we wanted to make it a Rio Town community-wide event. Not just here in our building. Community-wide. After 3 years, they're finally on board with it. Finally.
Yep.
It's going to be an actual official Rio Town Business Association sponsored or supported event. So we're going to be out in the streets, all the shops down the street, a parade, a walking parade, because you never know what kind of weather you're going to get in February going into March. So
In Michigan.
Yeah, in Michigan. So it'll be a walking parade down the sidewalk there, down
Right.
to Rio Town.
Yes. How is Zane doing, Zen?
We almost got a spider. I almost bought a tarantula last week.
No.
This close. And she kept to her guns, man. She wasn't. I thought I had her at first, but she was like staying to her guns.
Look,
No.
I cave in a
No.
lot. Spiders are where I draw the line. Not doing it.
She don't like spiders. I love them. I used to have,
Nope.
I have
Nope.
7 of them?
Nope.
I had 7 of them at one time. So,
I don't like it.
yeah. So, we're done with Mardi Gras, right? I think we're done with Mardi Gras.
I suppose
Yeah.
you can bring on your little
Yeah, we're gonna bring out
special
Zombie.
guest.
We're going to bring out Zombie. I don't know how he's going to react to me having gloves on. He likes the smell and touch of my hands. I mean, he'll be fine, but I think he'll be confused. So this is Zombie. He's our ball python. Hey, baby. Let's see if I can get this.
He's literally like,
Oh, yeah,
"Can I
he's-
come out?
He's coming.
Can I come out? Let me play."
Come on, buddy. Here he comes. Let you guys see him come out. He'll come out on his own, probably. Except I just spooked him, I think. Here he comes.
Yeah, that's what I said. I have too many animals, even though I do kind of want a gecko.
Here he comes.
I just don't want spiders.
He's making his way out. Come here, baby.
Are you got it under control there?
Yeah. There we go.
So if we have any newbies in here that want to know more about Baron and Cindy, I think most of you in here know us well. Ask away, ask questions. This is your time.
This is Zombie.
Yeah, Wilson, you can keep your tarantulas and we can come visit and he can see yours.
Yeah. All right, so he'll probably just sit on my lap here unless he gets rambunctious. Now, Lightning will just sit on my lap and fall asleep. Zombie likes to move around a little bit more unless he gets really warm, then he just cuddles down and goes to sleep. So, but yeah, Zombie was a rescue as well. There was a friend of ours that
Oh my gosh.
kind of got stuck with them because their roommate moved away and said, "Oh yeah, I'll be back for the snake." They never came
Right.
back, which is a shame because he is such a sweet boy. He's one of the sweetest snakes I've ever had.
Right. Janice says, "Hi, Zombie." And Just Prudy says, "Zombie has gotten big."
Yeah, he's got a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Sin says, "Still a baby."
Yeah,
And then Cynical says, "Oh, pretty snooky."
yeah, he's a good boy.
Becker, you have a leopard gecko. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're looking
That's
at
what
those.
I was looking at. One.
Yeah, they had a few of them at the Mardi Gras event. Janice, has Morningstar, did you guys talk to the vet about Morningstar yet? Curious to know. I was going to text you guys today to ask about Morningstar.
Right.
Been trying to help them get their new snake. It's a baby, leucistic
To eat.
python to eat, and he's not eating right now, which is typical of ball pythons. They will be very stubborn and they will stop eating. So it's pretty nerve-wracking for the owners.
It is, especially when you care and you
Yep.
want to make sure that they're going to eat.
Yep.
Oh, it's tattooed on Becker's necky as a gecko.
Ah. Geckos
Cynical
are
is
cool.
holding Sin Snake right now, and I'm not even going to go there. Jen's going to stick to her cats.
I like cats, but they pee on my floor, so no cats.
Right. Janice says they're going to try again today, and if he doesn't, then they're going to call tomorrow.
Okay, good.
William says, "Oh, Zombie looks delicious.
Shut up,
Slow
William.
roasted, Cajun seasoning, perfect."
Shut up, William. Janice, try the smallest mouse you guys have in there. I don't know how many you guys got, but try something super small, just so he doesn't have to fight with it, or, I think it might just
Okay,
be
why
easier.
does this not do that?
So,
Right. Let's see. I think it would be cool to start up a local Lansing Paracon and have teams from around the state present at it. That would be from Ben.
yeah, I got to talk to Jean still. I haven't seen her in the last couple of days. I'll talk to her about getting a hold of you to let you know how to rent the building area where events are done.
Right. Jen's going to get some more ink in a few days.
I haven't got any ink in a long time.
Janice says that would be the mice we tried to save with a
Uh-huh.
awful face.
Yeah.
Cynical says I'm not small, but I disagree. Yeah, you just went south. Oh, did I? Yep. Never mind. Kind of going right into that one as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Indeed.
Ben says that would be sweet.
Yeah, I mean, doing events are tough. I mean, you got to know going into it. It's a lot of work. A lot of expense, especially starting out, because, most likely nobody will sponsor the event on your first one. Getting vendors to come out to a first one is tough. So just definitely do your homework and know what you're getting into, Ben, because they're a lot of work.
Yes.
Where you going? Where you going, sweetie?
Because we have 3 or 4 major ones that we do.
Yeah.
One outside of our shop.
Yeah, out at Awaken Haunted Attraction in Leslie.
Right.
Which this year is going to be sweet. It's going to be, it's going to be a free event this year. So to
For
get
the vendors, yep.
to get
To
into
go
the
see the
vendor
vendors.
area is all free. And then the freak show, we're doing a freak show. It's an indoor freak show, which we're literally going to have freaks there and gaffs and all sorts of fun stuff. It'll be like an old school 1930s, 1940s freak show. It's gonna be cool.
Yes, it is. Going to events is chaotic. I can't imagine hosting one. Yeah, that was cynical.
Yeah,
It is a lot of work. Actually, Scurvy helps me with our big one in August.
yeah. They'll be back this year. They're gluttons for punishment.
Always, right?
So this is what Zombie does. He will literally just wrap around my wrist or my hand, and I can walk around with him like a bracelet.
You're quiet. Don't be quiet. No lulls in there. Can't have it.
Well, you always talk about me talking too much. So there's your chance.
I'm trying to watch, and I'm trying not to miss anything.
Okay, well, don't miss nothing.
I'm trying.
You
not
just missed
to.
that one.
No, I didn't. It's
I
the
can't
same
even-
one.
I can't even see what's down
I know
there.
you can't. That's why I know you're lying. Don't lie to me. All right, guys. So what? Actually, Cynical, are you going to try and be up here for our event in August? Yes, I can ask that question while we're on here. Eventually,
I
when I
thought they
get to
said
talk to you
April.
in person. No, April is when she's coming to visit here.
Wouldn't that be the same?
No, I'm seeing if she's going to come in August as well.
Devil road trip is what she's trying to say.
Yes, thank you. Listen to my words.
I guess while
She
we're
says she's planning on being there. So,
Okay.
awesome.
that'll be fun.
Yes, it'll be
It
super
will be
fun.
fun. It will be very, very fun. So one of the things that we've been talking about doing for a while now, and now we're actually going to do it. We actually did before we went live today. So a couple hours ago, we did a brief, like 15-minute test run of a pre-recorded for YouTube Baron and Cindy Night show. And what that'll consist of is, again, pre-recorded. So we'll be editing it down, and we can take out all the fuck-ups that we have on here, technical difficulties that drive us nuts. We could edit all that out. We can, streamline it. But we're also going to have like other content mixed into it. So like almost like commercials. And so we did kind of a trial run that I'll be editing over the next couple of days. And then we'll put it out there on YouTube. So make sure you guys are following our YouTube channel, Screamcraft Studio,
Yes.
YouTube. And you can get all of our videos, but we're specifically going to start having the Baron and Cindy Night show on YouTube.
We will still be going live here.
Yeah. And then we'll see how both of them go. One may work and the other doesn't, or they both might work and we do them both, or eventually we'd be able to go live on YouTube. Right now we can't because we've only had that YouTube channel for a few months since like last summer. So
Yep.
we're
So
still
we gotta
building
get
that
more
up. Yeah.
subscribers.
Yeah.
And then William said, April is in August, Baron. And Cynical says then she wants to be back in October as well, which, yes, I think we talked to Brian.
Yeah, Brian over at Awaken said that, yeah, I'd definitely love to have you guys at the in the Midway and doing your thing. So that'd
So
be
if we
definitely
can
good.
nail that down, we can get him some promo stuff and he can put it up on the big screen
Yeah.
before you guys are coming.
But yeah, so that pre-recorded podcast, I think that could really be considered a podcast because I think that's pretty much what a podcast is pre-recorded. And
I get all
Maybe.
confused with that
Yeah, I don't know.
stuff. That stuff is all over the map on
anyway,
what is what called?
it's the same show. It's just pre-recorded with other content mixed in with it. Like we're going to do some funny commercials and we can promote different events. And I talked about it in that short one we did today. Talk about commercials. No political commercials will be part of that show or any show. Guarantee it. Especially with the political season coming up. So ain't going to happen. So you can look forward to that. So that's going to be fun. And then
And Sin says you can do pre-recorded or live podcasts. So
yeah,
we're doing both.
It's like what because I don't know if this is really considered a podcast. You know, this show here. There's other people that argue with you on that. It's like, that's not a podcast. It's a live stream. Or, well, what the hell's the difference? You got an audience. You're talking to them. What's the difference?
I don't know.
I always call it a live talk show is what I call it.
Scurvy says zombie for president.
Yes.
Which, by the
Where's
way,
he going?
Scurvy, Baron said that you guys made a comment about this weekend.
Oh, yeah, about coming up this weekend. We're going to be, on Saturday, we're going to be at Viking Fest, or the Fire Festival, but it's a Viking Fest. So just so you know, we're probably going to leave here around 2 o'clock. I'm not sure what time it starts out there, but
Earlier than that.
yeah, so we're probably going to be leaving here around 2 o'clock, I'm thinking. You're welcome to come out there with us. It might be a little chilly. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like.
Right.
Last
Sin
year
says
was
there is a
freezing.
difference.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the difference is, but
I don't either.
everybody always says, yeah, there is a difference. Well, what the hell's the difference then? Explain it up, Sin. What the hell's the
Right.
difference?
All right. Well, we're about halfway, so let's show our things for giveaway.
Oh, okay. All right, everybody say
And-
bye to Zombie.
Or
Bye,
do you want me to hold
zombie. Huh? What?
You putting them away, or you want me to
Yeah.
hold them?
No, I'm going to put them in here.
Oh. What are you going to Indiana for?
Who's going to Indiana?
Cynical and Sin.
Oh. In you go. Yep. In you go. Where are you going? Wait.
Cynical says, bye, zombie. He's like, I don't want to go in there. I've been in there all day.
Yeah, he's all wrapped up on my arm now. All right. He doesn't want to get off my arm. He does this. He just wants... Okay, so we'll leave him on my arm.
Okay.
So we're going to do a giveaway. So this is probably the peak of how many people we have in the house.
17.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have... Write a number down from 1 to 50. 50. 1 to 50. 50. But don't start until we say start.
Right. Don't start throwing numbers yet.
Yes, because we want to show you there's going to be one winner. So what you're going to get is... Here, let me hand you this
It's the
stuff
choice,
first.
right?
No, they get the whole package.
Oh, you get everything. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. He didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I did. You weren't listening right.
Apparently not.
So one of the things made by Cindy herself, Monster Away Spray. So if you have monsters in your closet or under your bed, you spray this at them and the monsters go away. So that'll be in the package. You get a, it's upside down.
You just told me to hand it to you. You didn't tell me I had to make it right side out.
A Baron and Cindy Knight signed photo. I'm probably going to throw in a bag of these because they're right here. So you're probably going to get a bag of Scooby snacks.
Right, because they're there. All right, and then you got
All sorts of stickers and
a Sasquatch sticker.
Sasquatch sticker.
We got another Sasquatch sticker.
Another one.
Probably not, William. You wanted to know if the Monster Away spray would work on you.
Nope.
Hi,
A
Michelle.
voodoo sticker. You're going to get a voodoo sticker in there.
Yep. You're also going to get a museum sticker, the other side.
Yep. That'll be in there. And this is all, you don't have to pick and choose. This is all in one package. Whoever
Apparently,
wins.
you get everything.
Yeah.
A sticker of the Baron and I.
How about that, huh? Ooh la la.
Right, I know it's a pretty good giveaway,
But
isn't
yet
it? And
there's more. But wait, there's more. If you order now,
Right.
okay, you get a little, in celebration of our upcoming UFO MUFON guest, you get a little alien. And in celebration of our Mardi Gras event, it's going to be hard for me to hold them, a little green Mardi Gras baby. Get one of those.
And last but not least,
A gemstone, you're probably not going to be able to see that well. It's a mushroom, a carved mushroom out of, I don't know which one I grabbed, but it's
I
a
don't know. You
gemstone.
just grabbed all willy-nilly,
Yep.
so
So that's all in this one
all in one giveaway.
giveaway. So did you write the number down?
I wrote my number down.
Okay,
so between 1 and 50,
Yep.
go.
Go. And she's going to be watching the screen. I'll be like just chatting along. She'll say yes or no. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so. But
You're pretty good at going, so,
I have nothing to say.
right? Well, numbers are now starting,
I'm stage struck. I don't know what to say.
right? You're like, frozen, frozen.
Do some of the numbers so you could say no so they don't keep
30,
repeating.
no. 17, no. 13, 29, 21, 21, 25, 45.
Nope,
So
nope,
no.
nope.
Janice, you're way over.
What'd she do, like 70?
You were close, 69.
No, 1 through 50. 1 through 50. 5-0.
Right now, so far, no one's gotten it. And then I always hit, for some reason, get messed up because it'll blah, 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 blah. And then somebody will say, why didn't you say it first?
Yeah, we'll scroll back to make sure. But yeah, it's flying through there. What are some of the other numbers? Any new ones?
Yeah,
Oh.
44, 50, 17.
No 44, no 50.
48, 25, 38. Everybody's all over the map. It's kind of hard to say numbers. Still nobody. Oh, I'm getting caught in my thing. There we go.
Who's close? Anybody?
There's been a few close, but not right on yet.
All right, give a shout out to somebody that's like fairly close.
Christy's close.
Christy's close. So everybody's scrambling. All right, what did Christy say? What did Christy say?
Right. I'm still watching. I don't know how quick they're coming through on their really sin.
Yeah, I think you're way off.
Right?
What is that, like 4,000 and something?
Yeah. Pretty much. Okay, well, y'all are narrowing it down.
Narrowing it down to what?
Not to the number. That's it.
She's not giving any hints.
I am not.
Dang.
I'm letting people go. They're trying. They're getting there, but not quite.
I don't even know what the number is. So.
That's right. William.
Oh, did William get it?
William got it.
No way.
I'm going to backtrack and make sure,
All right.
because that was a lot of numbers coming at me.
We're going to just double check and make sure.
Yeah, Dwayne, they were definitely blazing in. So, all right, I'm going to go to Facebook and try to go see.
All right, so tentatively right now, William is the winner. She's just going to go make sure that she's going to go to the actual, what you guys are watching on Facebook to make sure she didn't miss it beforehand.
Well, nobody's yelling at me, so
Yeah.
I'm going to say that it's all good.
It's all good.
'Cause there's William with 34 was the number, by the way.
34. 34, my age. That's why he
Yeah.
picked that number. 'Cause he knew that's how old I was.
Yeah, we had a lot close to it, but no, I think it's good. I think
All
he
right,
was
congratulations, William. You are the winner of all this fine stuff.
right. So it will be here when we see you Sunday.
Oh, yeah, so,
This Sunday?
no,
No,
next Sunday. Next Sunday, and this, we can announce this too. William is going to be here, not this Sunday, the following Sunday, as our first ever special guest host. So he's actually going to be with Cindy. I'll be here too, but I'll be filming and doing behind the scenes production stuff for this pre-recorded one. So he's going to be a special special guest host. So he'll be here next Sunday filming for that YouTube production show. That's what I want to say, show. So yeah, you can pick up all your winnings All your winnings.
Right when you're here, we'll just throw them all in the little box.
Yeah. So congratulations.
Yes. And hopefully everybody heard that number was 34. 'Cause I know some
34.
people were saying a different number.
Yeah.
What are you doing with Zombie?
Zombie was
You got
like,
no control over there?
I think he was going down my front pocket.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all right. If he wants to curl up in your pocket, it's all
I
good.
don't think he'd fit in that front one. So,
Well, he'll try. He will try.
yes, he will.
Yeah, so I am super excited. William and I have great banter back and forth. And it's always fun to pick on the Baron.
All's I hear when they're together on the show, if you watched Charlie Brown, whenever the parents talk, that's what I hear.
No, you don't. You're like cowering in the corner like a baby.
Yeah.
Quit picking
Yeah.
on me.
The Baron don't cower. I'm a king of men.
Right.
There is no cowering.
Exactly.
So we got some fun stuff coming up. We got some pretty fun shows. I have no idea what time it is.
7:43.
Okay. So I'll just talk about some of these upcoming shows we have because they are going to be pretty fun. Our next show, March 7th, which is 2 weeks from today, will be Ben Strongwolf, the founder
Of Ghost Contact Paranormal.
Yep. They've done a few different investigations here in our building, in our museum, in our shop. Great bunch of guys.
Given us our
and gals.
most intriguing piece that
Yeah.
people are enthralled with.
Yeah, yeah. So he will be here. I'm not sure if his wife will be here or not.
Yeah, we'll have
He's
to ask.
not sure. Yeah, he said she probably has to work, but so
At
she.
7,
Well, she might not be able to get here in time, type of thing.
William
so.
says all he hears is Baron's dentures rattling.
Rah, rah, rah. So March 7th, Ben.
Hi,
from
Bruno.
Ghost Contact Paranormal with Ben Strongwolf. Then the following show on March 21st is Ben Konkolowski. Right? Did I say that right?
Konkoleski.
Konkolowski. Dang.
Hi, Charles from Montana.
He is from MUFON. He's the Michigan State Director for MUFON, the Mutual UFO
So
Network.
if you like aliens,
And I love me some aliens.
you'll want to be here for that one.
Plus, we're going to have a super cool set. It's going to be loaded with aliens and fun stuff like that. So he's a very intriguing, informative, and interesting guy. All the stories he has. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely check that one out. Then April.
Sin's a ghost.
Sin is a ghost.
I thought it was a demon, but okay.
A demon could be a ghost. I mean, I guess. A demon ghost.
I guess.
A demon ghost.
Demon ghost.
April 18th, we have the crew from Spencer's Events.
That put on Halfway to Halloween.
Yep. Which is the show we'll be doing. We'll have Voodoo's World of Oddteaks there, but right in our booth next to us, we'll be set up for the Baron and Cindy Night Show. So we'll be doing live broadcasts like we did last year. Which last year,
Eddie, what does that mean? Ghost da demon?
Ghost the Demon.
Ghost da demon.
I don't know.
It's
Typo?
Gonzalez.
Oh, I know who you meant.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. You know how you
A
are.
bug guy.
Bug guy.
Bug guy.
A bug guy.
So yeah, they'll be here April 18th. And yes, I am looking down at my cheat sheet. I will not remember these dates. And then May 11th. May 11th will be when we'll be live out at Halfway to Halloween
Yeah, all day.
all day long.
On and off.
Yes.
So watch for that.
Last year we did 4 or 5 segments, shorter segments throughout the day. And that was actually our most watched show from last year.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a lot.
You're right. A lot.
Several thousands.
A lot.
Several thousands.
Okay, I got you now.
Where are you going? So zombies going into the nether worlds. So yeah, that's the shows coming up. I don't think we're at any other events during that time frame.
No, but that's what's funny is, again, William said on there how Joel said we're Murder Row because
Yes.
we literally have all of our friends. So it's literally going to be us with our live feeds with Voodoo's World of Antiques, with William, Von Bones, and
Yeah, so the whole line will be, like I said, Twisted
Genies.
Critters. Yeah, Cuddly Creatures.
There we go.
Von Bones,
like,
Sicken and Scurvy. Us, our live, or our store. So we got a whole hallway full of our regular people and guests that have been on our show and we hang out with. So that's going to be a fun day.
it will.
Really
It
fun
will. It's like we're going to be like so busy. Going to have to drag somebody with us. To
Well, you know,
Watch our
we're either going to be
table.
really busy or we're going to be screwing around so much. We miss all of our sales and stuff
I think
like
we're
that.
going to be screwing around, but it's not that. We just got to take somebody with us
Yeah,
to watch the booth.
yeah, definitely.
Bruno, what does that mean? He's like, can we get a morning radio style stream the 11th?
Radio style stream. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing. If you saw it last year, it's pretty much what it is. It's no different than, other than we're not broadcasting on a radio station. We're broadcasting on Facebook, but it's set up the same way.
Yes, it's on a Saturday. That's Bruno asking.
Yeah, yeah.
So, is that all of what we got going on?
Yeah,
That's
that's what's on. Well, that's far as I went. I wasn't going to go down
Oh.
through our whole damn calendar because,
Well, that's on our.
yeah, you can go to our
Pages.
Facebook page. Which reminds me, you know, we do have a new Patreon account where you could sponsor the show, the museum, the whole Screamcraft thing. You can all of our video content that we put on YouTube and Facebook for that matter. But you could go on to our Patreon account, which is at Screamcraft Studio at Patreon, and you can become a subscriber, sponsored subscriber, or what do they call it? Sponsored subscriber. $1 a month. How about that? $1 a month.
Why do you guys see that abuse?
So what you get for $1 a month is just extra content. You know, content that is not normally isn't on any of the other platforms. You'll only see certain photos and certain video clips, special things that we do just for our Patreon.
Yeah, it says right in there
sponsors.
the tiers and
Yeah.
what you get with them, and we only have the two right now.
Yep. $1 a month one and a $5 a month one. Right now, we just opened it up like 2 weeks ago. So we got our first two sponsors, Eric Kimball and Janice Tu, really good
Kimball.
friends of ours. So they're a couple of our sponsors. That's awesome. So if you want to support our shows, the things we're doing, go on to Patreon.
Yes, so
Help
that
us
you
out.
have an idea of what the Patreon will help us with. It's equipment, wardrobe, so it helps us keep our appearance up. Travel, if people want us to come, to them in different states or even across Michigan. It helps us with those costs, and the biggest thing is if people want us at their event, we just can't close our shop. So we do have to pay somebody to watch it and run it while
Yeah.
we're not here. So that is what those sponsors would help with.
Yeah. So, again, we got the Patreon. We got our normal YouTube channel, which, again, if you haven't subscribed to that, definitely subscribe to it if you like our content, because it's just not this. This is going to be new on YouTube, but we also have different events we go to, put on different adventures that we go on, that we put on YouTube. So if you like that kind of stuff, paranormal investigations, all sorts of stuff we do, we'll put that on
Right,
YouTube.
Janice. $1 a month to get the Baron to stop abusing me.
No, that's not a $1 a month one.
I think it should be.
Yeah. Our Facebook pages, of course, definitely, get our Facebook pages out there, like it, share it, whatever. So it all helps. It all helps the big picture of what we're trying to do.
Yes.
One, be successful in our retail on that side of the studio,
And our museum.
in our museum, but also just providing entertainment. Inexpensive, fun entertainment.
Yes.
Why give it all to Hollywood?
Right. Exactly.
Because, quite frankly, over the last several months, since I started up the YouTube channel back in June or July, that's almost all I watch is stuff, other content creators on YouTube. There is such good entertainment that's what I've been watching.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You don't ever watch TV?
No, very rarely.
William says, why is the Baron compensating with such a big chair? Poor little fellow.
Because I am a king of men.
So that'll give you an idea of what you're going to deal with him being a guest host.
Yeah.
Michelle says, ask them to appear on a Sunday when the store is closed. That's not kind of what we're talking about. We're talking about us going to places. We've been invited to quite a few
Yeah, we've been
places.
invited to go out to San Diego. Of course,
CreepyCon. I mean, we've been
CreepyCon.
invited to a lot of places. That's in Texas, right?
no, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, so,
Knew it began with a T.
and again, it takes a lot, especially if we're doing this show in these events, which we love to do that. We've got to get all this equipment there, and just the travel expenses and all that. So, it can get pricey. And
Yes.
we're not becoming millionaires yet with the shop over behind the camera here.
We're trying.
We're trying real hard. I'm getting old. I don't have a whole lot of time, people. Let's
Speed it up.
speed it up here.
Right. Sin says, I watch stuff too. Oh my OMG
He watches stuff.
stuff.
No, I really do like YouTube. It's probably what I'm going to do when we get home tonight. I'm going to watch.
No, you have a
I go.
thing to finish.
What do I got to
Our
finish?
pre-recorded that we just did earlier.
Oh, yeah, I've got to work on that.
Yes.
Let go.
Yes.
No bugger.
Right. Well, if you're
He does
not
not
going to
wanna let
fire
go of
off any questions, we'll probably wrap it up for the evening. We're close to our hour, so.
Zombie
Hi,
says
John Hunt. We're about to wrap up our show for the evening. And if you've missed any of it, go ahead and rewatch
Yeah,
the show.
the vast majority of our viewers or our views are after the fact. We totally get that. We've talked about it before. Not everybody's going to be available at 7 o'clock. It's just fun to do it because you can interact.
Yes.
But we certainly really appreciate when people come back over the next few weeks, even months down the road, and watching some of our previous shows, including this one. So definitely keep doing that. Again,
Everything helps.
It all helps build, the bigger picture. So keep that up, guys. We really appreciate
Because
it.
we are trying to do bigger things.
We got some big things in the
Works.
hopper that we can't talk about right now
Yes.
that will be so cool, and we'd love to take you guys along with us on this journey if these things come to fruition. Is that the word? That's a fancy word for me.
I know it is too.
Come to
Did
fruition.
you look in the dictionary today?
No, it just kind of popped in my head.
Oh.
So, thanks again, everybody, for coming out. We really appreciate you guys all the time. You guys are great. We have a lot of fun with you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And so,
For Ghost Contact Paranormal.
yes, yep, Ghost Contact Paranormal.
Ghost Contact Paranormal.
All right, I'm done talking.
Are you sure?
I'm done.
You always say that.
Run away with it
Yo,
now.
I don't know about all that. All right, everybody. I'm glad y'all came out. Love you all, and thanks for supporting us.
Do we got a new,
See, there you go.
before y'all leave,
See?
is do we have the outro on this? Do we got the new outro on this?
Yes.
Oh, stick around, 'cause we put together a new outro.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, it's his fault.
But if you like it, I get all the credit. You know,
That's
I was trying
right.
to say we, but
You
hey.
always say that.
All right, so thanks a lot, guys. Check out the outro.
Yes. As always, creep it real.